Just thought I'd try recording a little bit of repeaters in the Bay Area. See what it sounds like. They got some guys talking here. I'll like tune around, see what I can find, and comment now and then. See how this goes.
But yeah, I remember that vividly. I printed all the 8x10s myself.
Is it possible when you come out here you'll visit your mom?
This is the Berkeley repeater.
Probably not.
145 tune.
No, I'll reach out to them and ask. But remember, they don't have their own house anymore. They live like in the in-law apartment of my brother's house out in Tracy. So I'm sure they downsized considerably when they moved there.
Yeah, I don't know your mom, but, it wouldn't surprise me that there's a cardboard box written on the side, Bobby, and inside the box is a couple of yearbooks and, a tennis trophy.
Okay, I never played tennis. I don't know if I ever bought a yearbook. I got my picture taken for whatever, and I sent you copies of pictures that got taken of me, but they were always somebody else's copy of the yearbook that I got them from. Old friend or whatever sending me a picture.
Well, there you go. That's pretty
no, that's you never know.
They'd probably be funny if you did have. Were they good shots? From a photography, do you remember what you shot?
I'm gonna tune around, see what else I can come up with here, just to see what else is going on.
I borrowed a. It was called like a Zeit or a Zeiss or something weird like that. And I had a telephoto lens that was like, it would be embarrassing for someone nowadays. It was so heavy that, you couldn't put the camera on a tripod if you put it on a tripod without that third, without the one leg under the lens in that direction, it would totally tip over. Sure. It was like so heavy. But I had a really good telephoto lens, so I was taking some close-up shots too.
Well, Zeiss is an enormously successful camera lens maker. I don't know if they make cameras per se, but
I think these might be the same.
The lens was so dominant, it wouldn't surprise me it was No, not Russian.
No, this was definitely Russian. It had Cyrillic writing on it.
Oh, these are the same guys.
Somewhere.
Same guys with two different repeaters.
I remember
must be linked or something.
It wasn't Zeiss, but it was something. Stuff,
E6i monitoring. Anybody out there? See if I can raise anybody. This looks like a dead machine. Heard ID. Someone's kerchunking, but I don't know. And those who have never kerchunked can cast stones. I'm gonna tune around somewhere. KE6i clear. Nothing heard. Oh, I think I'm not actually kerchunking that one. Oh, that's a problem. I think I'd have the wrong tone on this one. I'll have to check that later when I'm not recording. Well, looks like our only...
it'd be the time signature.
Usually this one is pretty freaking nice. It looks like our only guys are these guys here.
Something like that.
Sorry, I'm kind of watching this crystal thing.
What are you watching?
Brian Williams,
Okay, yeah. Bill Crystal. You're really noisy, by the way, all of a sudden.
Because Bruno shut off on me, but it's probably back now.
Put it time out.
Yeah.
See if I can like raise somebody here. KE6I, Kilo Echo 6 India, monitoring. Is anybody out there? I'm talking a little longer in case anybody's scanning. KE6I? The Bay Area is absurd. We have like more repeaters than hams in the Bay Area. It's just like stupidly large number of repeaters around here.
6I, WB6 Kilo, Hotel Papa. Good evening.
WB6 Kilo Hotel Papa. This is Kilo Echo 6 India. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm just done with work today, and I'm just turned on the radio and see what I can find on a ham radio.
Are you somewhat familiar with the Carla system?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I may have looked at the website one time, but no, haven't like done anything beyond just for junk and put out my call now and then.
Yeah, putting out your call is good. Kerchunking is not. But you're on the Carla network. I'm in San Jose, and we're bringing up repeaters throughout a good part of California and northern Nevada and southern Nevada. And a lot of folks are around. Not everybody's available to talk all the time, but you are putting a good signal in on the repeater that you're going in on. Sounds good.
Thank you. Yes. I think this machine is is in Oakland, 146.825. I know this repeater is ancient. I know this frequency's been pretty active repeater for a long time. For decades. So I think I have a pretty good line of sight to it. I guess. I have an antenna on my roof, so usually I don't have too much trouble finding a repeater around here. There's so many.
Okay. Well, if it's in the Oakland Hills, you're probably on Carla 5, which is UHF, or Carla 35, which is VHF. And I'm on 7 down in San Jose.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think it must be Carla 7 on VHF because I'm in Berkeley. Sort of in the Berkeley Flats.
Okay, 7 is San Jose, 5 is Oakland. All right, carry on. Your signal sounds fine. WB6KHP.
All right, KE6I monitoring. Just see if anybody else says anything here. I never do this. I never talk in repeaters, so this video's making me do it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that was. That was a glitch. Yeah, it's like, I guess it's good that they're linked up, because there's so many repeaters. The odds of finding someone are much better. Make it more like the internet where there's a human around. Let's see. KE6I clear, gonna move around. find anybody else. See if I can find anybody on 1.2 gigahertz. This is like the every once in a while I'll find someone on 1.2 gigahertz. It's like nobody's ever here, but let me see. I think it's there's a system of linked 1.2 gigahertz repeaters here. I think this one, Redwood City. Let me see.
This is KE6UIE repeater.
I think my antenna is pointed the wrong direction for this here. KE6I monitor. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna turn my antenna a little bit here. KE6I monitoring. Anybody out there? KE6I Kilo Echo 6 India in Berkeley. Hello, anybody out there? This is the 1.2 gigahertz repeater. Sometimes I raise the guy who owns the repeaters on the system. When it's 8:40, maybe it's a little late for that. I think he's a daytime guy. There you go, KE6I clear. I'm gonna move on. There's another one here. Let's see. What is it? There's a 6-meter repeater here. This is the 6-meter repeater, also accessible from here in Berkeley, and it's very, very quiet. But sometimes I'll call here and I'll get the guy who owns it. KE6I Kilo Echo 6 India. Anybody out there? KE6I monitoring. I should do this during the daytime. I think it's 8:40. It's kind of like it's sort of good time for people with jobs, but I think the retirees are.
Somebody around here, W6MTF.
Oh, very good, very good. I found you. It's good. Like yeah, I think I talked to you before. It's good. I'm just checking up on the 6-meter repeaters again, just to say hello and kind of warm up my antenna a little bit.
Oh, well, I don't know about warming up the antenna, but yeah, I was in the other room and I heard some noise, thought I'd come back and see who it was.
Yeah, I tried to make a point of like checking in on some of the quieter repeaters, you know, like trying to bring some ham radio to life here a little bit.
Well, we get VX on this repeater once in a while. Anyway, I didn't get your call. This is Reed in San Mateo.
This is Catherine, KE6I, Kilo Echo 6 India in Berkeley. Yeah, no, I know that, like, I have 6 meters FT8, and it was like, I saw, like, it was open, like, across the country, you know, all the way to the East Coast. I forget when that was. That was about a week ago or so, I think. So I've seen some DX coming on 6 meters. It's pretty interesting when it happens, because it's unusual.
I'm coming in on 440. I cheat because I don't have 6 meters in the house. So I have to let it drop to reset my timer on the 440 side. But it was the middle of June. Well, no, it was first week in June, I believe, before the VHF contest. It was on a Tuesday, as I recall, and I heard a 8 call, and I thought, wow, this is, you know, Illinois, maybe Chicago or somewhere. WB8 VLC. So I went back to him, and it turns out he was in Salem, Oregon, and we talked for nearly 10 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty wild. You know the funny thing is on FT8, like I'll see I get like Vancouver. I think there's some very big gun like 6 meter stations in like Canada or something like that. Because it's not rare that I'll see up and down the west coast on 6 meters, but across east west is pretty rare. I rarely see anybody like east of here.
Well, I used to operate 6-meter sideband, and some 20, 30 years ago, the conditions were extremely good. At times, you could work Japan routinely, any of the Canadian provinces, Alaska. Let me see, I worked Nova Scotia, and all on 50 watts.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, when it was open to the East Coast here, like I could see the big gun stations on 6 meters were working Japan, but I heard the guys here working Japan, but I didn't hear any Japan here. I just have a vertical on 6 meters. It's like it's on a TV mast on top of my roof, so I think I'm not quite good enough unless the opening is really strong to pick it up.
Well, if you just have a decent antenna, when 6 meters or 50 megs, whether it's digital or voice, especially single sideband and CW and the digital modes, doesn't take very good antenna. Anything that'll launch a signal, as long as you can hear the other guy, the other station, then well, conditions are not really this good enough to do that routinely. Maybe it'll get better. I'm kind of skeptical because I saw how good it was in the 80s when I was pretty active on 6 meters, and I moved to the peninsula, and I haven't had a sideband rig up, but boy, it used to be just incredible.
Well, we'll see. You know, I have a pretty good system. And sometimes I just leave my my radio because I have 2 radios here, and I have this TS2000, and I just leave it tuned to the FT8 frequency on 6 meters, and pretty much if something's happening, I'll hear people calling on that. You know, I'll hear like the little tones there. So it's usually an indication that at least something's happening. If I see it open long distance, maybe I'll try some repeaters in some other states, see how it goes.
Well, we have a regular user that's on this repeater. He drives from San Jose up to close to by Pacifica, and he runs FT8. He works quite a few countries, and he's active on that, so you might talk to him once in a while if you hear him. Personally, I don't have any digital mode, and probably won't. I'm just happy with what I've got.
No, that's cool. For me, like the digital mode, it's like I have a job. You know what I mean? I have a job, so like digital modes. Like if you've sort of been working all day, it's like it's very low energy to kind of push transmit on 6 meters on FT8 and just let it go. So I could see that it's like it is, you know what I mean? It is sort of, it's pretty automatic, you know. But so for me, it works out well just with my lifestyle. But like I get that it's not personal enough. It's not like there's not like CW where there's skill involved in it, you know. Anyway, it's nice to talk to you. I think I'm gonna move on, but I'll try to check in here now and then. Hopefully, I'll find your other guy, who your DX friend on 6 meters. I probably worked him on FT8 because basically I think I've worked everybody local on FT8 on 6 meters already. So it'll be interesting just to hear from him.
All right, very good. There's also a ham in Berkeley. He comes up here very rarely with a W1 call, so don't think it's DX. That's Chuck. W1AEK, I believe. I think when he checks in, he's on his houseboat in Berkeley Marina.
Oh, nice. That makes sense. Okay, I'll look for it. I'll try to put you in my. You know, I need to thin out my scanning list because I have it set to scan for. I can scan for repeaters, but I think I have too many repeaters in the list because it takes like 4 minutes to go through all of them.
All right, well, I'm sure we'll catch you again on the frequency. And thanks for stopping by again, W6MTF.
All right, very good. KE6I clear. All right, there we go. There was some I successfully talked on 2-meter repeaters. I talked on 6-meter repeater. I was trying to have my RCP 2000 window up, but it turns out I had it off screen, so it wasn't updating properly all the time. But I'm sort of working on getting all my gear together so I can, get my video updated properly and get my audio all working so you can hear me and the radio both. So sort of pulling it together, but I think that's it. I think this is enough video for now. Thank you very much.